starting in 1994 until at least 1997. Maxwell had a personal, starting in 1994 until at least 1997. Maxwell had a personal. I want to also thank their chiefs, Russell Capone and Edward Discat.
Thank you, everybody. Has she been dragged to other locations besides?
Yeah, I'm not going to speak to that. We're not going to talk about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We sent out the indictment yet?
Today we announce charges against Ghislaine Maxwell for helping Jeffrey Epstein sexually exploit and abuse multiple minor girls from the period of 1994 through 1997. Maxwell has been taken into custody early this morning in New Hampshire and will be presented this afternoon before a magistrate judge in the District of New Hampshire. Maxwell was among Epstein's closest associates and helped him exploit girls who were as young as 14 years old. Maxwell played a critical role in helping Epstein to identify, befriend, and groom minor victims for abuse. In some cases, Maxwell participated in the abuse herself. In addition to allegedly enabling and participating in the sexual abuse of young victims, Maxwell compounded her crimes by repeatedly lying in 2016 when she was questioned under oath. And we have charged those lies in 2 perjury counts. She pretended to be a woman they could trust, all the while she was setting them up to be sexually abused by Epstein and in some cases by Maxwell herself. Today, after many years, Ghislaine Maxwell finally stands charged for her role in these crimes.
Early this morning, Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested in Bradford, New Hampshire by FBI special agents and NYPD detectives from the FBI NYPD Crimes Against Children Task Force. Our team from New York was assisted by special agents assigned to our Boston, Newark, New Haven, and Albany field offices. We've been discreetly keeping tabs on Maxwell's whereabouts as we worked this investigation, and more recently we learned she had slithered away to a gorgeous property in New Hampshire, continuing to live a life of privilege while her victims live with the trauma inflicted upon them years ago.
Yeah, her statement felt like a very hollow apology to me. She did not take responsibility for the crimes that she committed, and it felt like once more her trying to do something to benefit her and not at all about the harm that she had caused.
Is 20 years long enough?
I feel like the judge took into account everything that she needed to take into account. She took into account the severity of what Maxwell and Epstein did to us. And I think that 20 years is reasonable considering all of that. So we're happy to finally have some closure.
So for me to say, I hope she dies in prison, I don't wish harm on any human being. But as far as I'm concerned, that is the time she needs to do to be held accountable for just the 4 victims, I think 4 brave victims, and don't forget there are thousands of us out there.
And the things that she did to us were so incomprehensible that, it warrants us thinking things that we might not think otherwise about.
Ghislaine will be exercising her right to appeal her conviction and sentence, and we, the family, will be solidly behind her all the way. Thank you very much.
We all know that the person who should have been sentenced today escaped accountability, avoided his victims, avoided absorbing their pain and receiving the punishment he truly deserved. Clever and cunning to the end, Jeffrey Epstein left Ghislaine Maxwell holding the whole bag. Ghislaine Maxwell is a truly extraordinary person. She has been sentenced to an extremely long term of imprisonment for a 60-year-old woman who has shown no involvement whatsoever in criminal activity for the better part of the past 20 years, or anything before the conduct of conviction.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.